I eat food. Food is good. Oh, I get to read this again. God, you disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The Pamela. I still didn't read it. I still didn't get to read it. The moon? No, it is you who should gain it upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Grah! That's falling. But who? Only the moon knows. It says bonus. Yes, version of the before. Bonus next week's time episode. That message returns. I didn't know this was originally on the Game Boy Advance. When I first played it, it was on the DS. Huh. But I did get another game as like a dual pack. Steam. Oh, just for everybody that is interested. Well, that explains it then. That explains it. That was my first introduction to Phoenix Wright. But yeah, real quick, now that I'm thinking about it, Steam is no longer going to offer the dual pack of this game plus another one sometime this month. I don't remember the exact date, but I don't think it's on sale right now. It was, and I got this on a sale. But it will probably still be better value if you get them as the bundle pack. But it's going to go away this month, I believe. So if anyone's interested in playing this, plus another game in the series, I can't remember what the other game is. I never can. I haven't played that one, but I did get that one. Like I said, I'm going to play after this game. But anyway, if you're interested, make sure to pick that up. Let's get started. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Stop waving that broom around. No, she's modest. This is Maya. You're thinking of Mia. Oh, Nick, I didn't see you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? Comparatively. What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Little bit. No, I'm not playing this game to make you feel bad. And if she's possessed by her sister, she... Yeah. They pretty much do. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Yeah, Mao is way more reserved. No belief in his family with this. Yeah. I agree, Rezi. Mediums take the form of the person named the person. Yeah. Oh, Alistair, have you ever seen this or played this game? Um, 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17! Bad wording, but you know what I mean. One of my friends played it years ago, but I never got into it. Yeah, it's not for everyone. But I will say, it's probably one of the better games of this type of game. I never played it, yeah. I caught your drift, Alistair. That's 17. See? I'm a teen, Nick. Not like you. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Phoenix looks a lot older than 24. Like, I can't believe that he's only 24. He's, like, super tall. He's got the wide shoulders. His hairstyle just seems to scream, like, late 20s, early 30s. Yeah, they really do. I can't believe Nick is... now I'm calling him Nick. Phoenix is 24. That's unreal to me. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1. I'm saying it's like that. I'm crying every night. Me too, Rezzy. I still tear up. I really worry about kids these days. Oh, Phoenix, you don't want to see them. You don't want to see the kids these days. These days. Gramps! Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. Skibbity. I guess. Wish we had some clients. Don't worry, Phoenix. You got one coming. A month passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to Wright & Co. law offices. Okay, Alistair, thanks for dropping in for a little bit. It was good catching up with you for a little bit. See you later. Have a good night. How am I gonna pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Oh, we're in Phoenix's bedroom. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! I know. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. It's too early for Phoenix. It's too early. He's not processing any of this. Just come to the office quick, please, Nick. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammond, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. A samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai is over! The world is over! Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. She's like literally grabbing him by his ear and like pulling him out the door at this point. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. The smacking sounds? For who? Who's smacking? It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. I wish I could incorporate this on my everyday life. Mata. The SFX. Maya. Ah. There's the bellboy, happily cleaning the room. I'm gonna have to listen for it because I'm not recalling it. Poster of an old movie that Mia liked. Yeah, we've been over this picture about 5 times now. Yeah, that's what I think. I'm not really. I'm tuning it out. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. You should ask her. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. Either trying to make it grow, or she's perfecting her water torture technique. You know, I wouldn't run it past Maya to be doing the latter of those options. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all these now. Well, Phoenix, you don't have to. No one's gonna make you. You just pretend like you did. That'll be a lot easier. What do you got to say, Mia? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Do you want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing? My money's on sightseeing. I don't know, Phoenix. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. Alright. Let's flash our trusty attorney's badge. What about this, Maya? Reads me like a book. You like showing that off, don't you, Nick? My poor ego. 100% channeled Cypher there. Mr. Phoenix was an imposter attorney. That's why he has to show his badge to everybody to not only convince other people that he's an attorney, but himself. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's pop this case open. I did not remember him being so hairy. He's quite hairy. I'm pretty sure he has another full head of hair on his chest as like a backup in case the hair on his head comes off. I know, Wolverine. He puts Wolverine to shame. That's a lot of chest hair. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? Yeah, I feel like this is a common thing. Like, I've never met a celebrity, so I'm, if I'm just theorizing. But I feel like some people, whenever they actually meet a celebrity, it's a little bit of a surprise because they only know them from the actor or the actress. And so, like, whenever they act differently, it's probably a little bit of a disconnect. I don't know. Like I said, I've never... Well, I take that back. I have met a celebrity, like a band, before. But anyway. Yeah, but this is a huge prayer because she's inside a costume. Yeah, it's even worse for her. What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. I met Mary Owie, the celebrity, so yeah, that's my only exposure to meeting a celebrity. Mary Owie. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder. At least once, maybe twice. Freaking Maya! Maya, you can't just say that! You cannot just say that! Like in private is bad enough, but like in public in front of him? Well, I guess, but she could be honest in private. Whoa, 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 what are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? Keep no secrets. No, no! This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? He's literally me in real life. Big, tall, and fluffy. Mosho, do you have a second set of hair? A second bunch of hair on your chest. A second head of hair, that's the word. That's what I was trying to say. Well, Mosho, I guess Will, since he's been charged with murder, you're gonna be the new Steel Samurai. You have a forest growing on your chest? Apparently he does. Disappointed? Oh no. Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I bet you're feeling a little bit like a jerk. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Yeah. Poor guy. Nick! What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah? He didn't do it. Look at that smile. That side smirk. Alright, if this does the same thing, it does. I'm gonna stop looking at that. This, I know changes. I know this one changes. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. Maybe this changes like one time for like a really special occasion. Yeah, that's it. Alright, let's ask him what happened. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Oh, look at that big hole. Look at that massive hole. I bet this is censored. I want to say, did the DS version have more blood? This looks unnatural. There's no way that there's nothing next to that hole. They took off his mask. But well, he was also evil. So, and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. Well, it wasn't the sword, it was this spear. I believe it was the Steel Samurai spear. I think that's what they said. Oh, it literally says it right here. He had been expertly skewed by the samurai spear. How about that? The samurai spear? As a kid, I was shocked to know the DS would have horror, gory games. Christopher do such a nice one. Well, probably not, but like I said, I'm pretty sure they did some censoring. I mean, I was surprised that Nintendo had violence at one point. Well, blood and language. Yes. Yeah. It had SMT on it for Pete's sake. Yeah, like 999. Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Actually, I feel like the length of that spear would technically classify it as a pike. If he uses it one-handed, it's traditionally called a spear, but once it gets long enough to be used two-handed, I'm pretty sure it goes into a pike, technically. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick! How could you say such a thing? I just know a little bit about medieval stuff. That's just one thing I do happen to know. I was like super into it at one point, and I still kind of am. But yeah. I don't know everything. I don't know even close to it, but I do know that. I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my part. Fun facts by Dystoria. Fun medieval facts by Dystoria. Halberds are really cool. That's one of my favorite pole arms. That might be my favorite, actually. I really like glaives as well. Glaives are pretty cool looking. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. The story is actually Cypher nerd, but quiet about it. Cypher's got his own nerdisms. He and pikes are considerably longer than spears. Yeah, that's why I was saying. From what I can tell, it looks like the prop that he's using is more likely a pike. Especially if he's using it two-handed. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. Yeah, it's pretty hefty. It's pretty hefty. They would often use it on horseback as well. That's what they would typically use instead of a spear on horseback, because the spear just didn't have the reach. He walks the streets of old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Exactly. Really good for cavalry. For stopping a cavalry charge. Spears just weren't going to cut it. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I can't even imagine what that sounds like. I see. Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? That is a little bit of an oxymoron name there. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. There's a whole period of warfare known as the Pike and Shy era. Guns were becoming more available, but not to the extent the entire you can wield them. It makes a must make keep on the lookout for sure. Yep. And even during World War I, they were still using cavalry. Something that had most of its notoriety during the medieval period. Cavalry was still useful in World War I. And it actually was also used very limitedly in World War II, but it was severely outdated and very, very specialized, kind of like basis by basis. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. I actually looked more into that. That was, from my research, that was likely propaganda started by the German army. And if it did happen, it was not on a scale that the Germans could really make fun of. But they actually charged a rear guard unit and totally ruined them. I'll start talking about tanks. The Polish army did actually have some tanks of their own. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Yeah, I need to focus on this game. We're still in the detention center. This is very interesting, but I understand probably not everybody. No, it's fine, Rezi. Like, I don't know if everybody else is as interested as we are. Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. No tanks! Alright, well, a little bit has simple pleasures. Not tanks, only boobs. Our autism lineup was leading to a black hole tangent. Yeah, it was. It really was. Alright, Will, what do you think about this? He doesn't even know what to say. He's like, I don't know why I'm showing him this. He's just like, here, look at this. Rezi, this story would take you down a rabbit hole. Here. This is the most awkward conversation possible. He's just like, oh, I see. Let me guess, this guy was the top. And you think, look, here is top of the class for improv for you? Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's get to the good stuff. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there! Freaking old bag, I remember her now. Old bag. You want in? You gotta go through me. She did it. Sorry. We're lawyers. You are not a lawyer. The best you probably are is a paralegal, and you might not even be that. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happens to you. Waste your time playing the jobs you should be doing. You're always working the rest of us. Maybe I should become a liar too. Sounds like a life easy to me. Work loaf around while the young things might different. Might strange. Hippie clothes. Will the youths come these days? Something called in. I think I did that pretty well. Show her the badge. Flash the badge. That was pretty good speed reading. I can't believe I kept up with that. Thank you. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Phoenix, the king of reassurance. Right there. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to, youths today. Oh, she's the classic. I didn't realize this at the time, but she is the classic stereotypical boomer. When I played this, I don't think boomer was really kind of circulating as much. Or maybe I was just living under a rock, I don't know. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching! Oh my gosh! She literally became Satan incarnate. Demon! The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. Her eyes rolled to the back of her head. They did! I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, I want to touchy! I want to touchy! An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Speaking of... Oh, I thought I got a map. Okay, well, maybe not. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. This van is suspicious. Oh boy, I can't wait to see what that is later. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. This van strikes me as suspicious. I don't know why. I feel like this has something to do with the murder. Maybe because it's just a creepy van. Maybe that's what it is. Vans are just creepy. Oh, vans are sus. See, Mosho gets it. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No! You were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wait a second, she's married? Look at her ring! She has a husband. She is living and torturing some poor man in this world. I feel for him. What? Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know? No, in a way, I couldn't be happier that she's taken. She got married 40 years ago and marriage was for life and divorce was a 4-letter word. I am not. I could not even tolerate the thought of living with this lady. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Desperation. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was. Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. If she and you were the only one. I would say that this is divine providence, and humanity must now end. Let's ask about Will Powers. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. Oh, they did him dirty. They did him dirty! What is this mouth? It goes from literally one side of his cheek to the other. I know! What is this? He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. It's Homer Simpson when he had hair. Yep. He's so yellow, too. Why is he so yellow? He's got jaundice. Alright, I figured it out. I know what happened. He didn't die from the spear/pike injury. He died from a fatal case of jaundice. The stab wound just was post-mortem. Jaundice. He died of a fatal case of jaundice. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Which we all know causes your heart to explode. It's a bad way to go, for sure. Bad way to go. In the shape of a hole. Yeah. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5, when they found the body. So she would have seen somebody crossing from the actors' quarters to the studio. That's what she's getting at. Because they have to cross through here. I assume. Yeah. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, I was right. You have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him! But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Well, if I had any biscuits, I wouldn't bet them on that. I'd probably just eat them. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I'll be on Resi Cherry Cake. Resi Cherry Cake? Oh, bet. Alright, Resi. If Mary Owie's wrong, you're gonna lose the cake. Hope you're okay with that. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Rezzy has consumed the entire cake whole. Rezzy channeled her inner Kirby and just black hole suctioned the entire cake. Alright, so let's show her the badge. What's that? You giving that to me? Absolutely not. I just gotta check. Alright, yeah, she's not gonna let us go anywhere until we get that letter. Looks a little bit like the dance from the tavern last night. Hello? How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Didn't remember how much he sniffles. He sniffles a lot. Now we're gonna confront him on that. We have conflicting stories. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? Doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible! She called me suspicious looking! That is absolutely dreadful, Maya. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask! Were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once, and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. I know, poor Powers. He seems like a nice guy. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Alright. Back to the studio. Let me through! Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here, towards the studios. But why? Doesn't make any sense. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were in my instructions. Oh, that's why. Freaking gumshoe. Mosho, let me in! Let me in, gumshoe! Mogum! Gumshoe. Moshu. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! That is... You might as well just hand them out for free. They're just that cheap. Okay, well this is obviously going to be useful during court. Alright, so... There's the main gate. So we should be able to get to both of these studios. This is the only place we can't go. Alright, dressing room. There's only one dressing room? That's weird. Destroy his old bag when he's playing 7 Days to Die. The murder took place in... Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. I am not old bag. Why am I old bag? I don't remember which studio. I don't think it's told us. Yeah, it's weird there's only one dressing room for 2 studios. I don't know. Oh my. There's a security camera. That's nice. Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day, Gumshoe? I swear. I swear if you don't get your facts straight. Ah! It's that confused detective! Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Oh, right where it hurts. Right where it hurts. Guess you don't give a fuck. Yeah, that really got him. That really hit him. Detective? Maya, I think you hurt his feelings. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I wouldn't say it's all his fault. I mean, at some point, someone can just be guilty, and then there's no way to prove them innocent. Doesn't matter how much detective work you do, unless you're just falsifying evidence. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Oh, poor Gumshoe. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. Yeah, I liked him more and more as the series went on. That's my endearing character trait. He knows what's up. I'd say he's a character, all right. Now what the frick is going on here? Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. This theme is pretty good. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. SP1307. That must be the camera ID number. Interesting. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They started letting people in on days they aren't filming. That's probably why they're asking for the 50 cents for the maps. Makes sense. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Huh. You sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what a perfect timing, with the studio mascot down for the count. Huh? Just what's that supposed to mean, pal? Oh, nothing, Gumshoe. Just might be happier that way. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, are you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. I think one thing I really love about what I really loved about these games is how imaginative these cases are and how imaginative the stories are. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Well, there's your answer, Mariao, in Studio 1. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. A card key or a key card? Also recommend Ghost Trick, which is the best thing bad behind Acer. Mosho, I need this master list. Send me this master list. I've already forgotten the other games. I was thinking about them the other day, and I'm like, I don't actually remember any of the games that Mosho told me about. Okay, thanks, Mosho. I'll be looking for it. Here's the map. There we go. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Mosho, I want you to actually write them down, then mail them via USPS to Destoria. Well, I mean, that works, but I'd prefer if you just got me the list digitally. That would be slightly less inconvenient. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind? Don't listen a little bit! She's steering our friendship astray, Mosho. You can't let that happen. She's like the little devil on your shoulder. Don't listen to her. Yeah, I didn't really want to tell anyone that, but I actually do live in an alternate universe. So, I guess the truth's out now. Yeah. I found a way to reach your reality and play video games, so. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? There is actually a monkey that has a nose like that, but I'm pretty sure it's red, and it's very freaking ugly. He's holding a sign in his hand. Studio 1, Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Well, nah, you think? Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Took that tree down with it too. I'm not a big monkey fan, I'm gonna be honest. They're mean. They can be really mean. Detective Gumshoe. What's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down that way anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. Oh, it used to be. That's gonna come back later. They don't use it now, though. I had a nightmare with Chimps and Baymax started using my computers. Mosho, I'm very sorry that happened. That must have been absolutely traumatizing. I can't even begin to imagine your loss, Mosho. Studio 2 definitely has something to do with this case. Absolutely. And the fact that it's not being used is even more suspicious. Alright, that looks like everything. Let's talk to Gumshoe. So how's your investigation going, Detective? Well, Hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right. So, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. It's weird that the defense attorney has to get his own evidence. That's just weird to me. Alright, time of death 10:15, 2:30, cause pierced through the chest by spear. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30. Only one person went into the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. So they haven't talked anything about a potential motive. There's no motive for why Powers would commit murder. I'll be looking for them to do that. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Well, no, they established a motive for, the first case. Second case, not really? Until the end, of course. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up, Maya. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady, what a charmer. I can see she has a very different personality with Gumshoe. They don't focus on it like it's... Yeah. And in reality, it is very important. Because if someone doesn't have a motive, and they're sane, then that's a huge issue. It kind of calls into question some of the other evidence, like if you're interpreting the evidence correctly, because people don't usually kill without a motive, unless it's an accident. Huh? Are we sure we're talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Well, dang, Gumshoe, aren't you lucky? I got a beration about how I'm young and immature, and then I have to pay 50 cents for a map. Yeah, I see that. Remember what Powers said, she's a sucker for authority. He even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? Alright, well, let's hear it. What kind of evidence? Well, that... photo. The photo of the steel samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? Probably that camera right there. Yep. The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh ho 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 ho. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go! We've got a free pass to the place. Now it's our chance to check things out. I don't imagine that also means the dressing room, right? I'm just going to make the story worse in this case. Yeah, I mean, like I said, he gets better. I remember him getting better. Like, he's already, yeah. He's already, like Mosho said, he's already being more helpful and cordial than he was in the beginning. And even, like, the first half of the second case. Alright. Do I just do this? Let's go ahead and check it out next. Wait, then... Wait, am I tripping? Didn't he give me... Do I go here? Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Oh, sick burn, Phoenix. Hey, you! Well, that was short-lived. Well, are you satisfied? Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Oh, we got like a whole new tree of things to ask about. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I see go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Technically, she could have forged some evidence, technically, because she was the one in charge of it. If it doesn't pass by anyone else's eyes, possible. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was past tense? Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? There's also an employee interest. But there's possibly no camera pointed or a different one. I mean, there's Studio 2. Unless there's a camera along Studio 2's pathway. Someone could have come from Studio 2, but that still doesn't excuse Power's presence going through that way. It says Studio to the left and the employee area on the right is forbidden. I'll have to see. I'll have to learn about that later, I guess. About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gates. Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details. That's very important details! That's extremely important. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Okay. Here we go. This is the employee area that she's talking about. Unless you're saying she said there was another way over there from the employee area. I missed that. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Let's do that. Alright. This place is a mess. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had burger. Had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. Sure you do, Maya. What? Alright. That's that. What's this? That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick. You know a lot about the industry. I have one for desserts, but what about second burger? Right next to tea time and second breakfast. And afternoon tea. What else would they keep in a film studio? Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. Oh, you're not even gonna try it. How can you not try Samurai soda? If I saw something here called Samurai soda, I'd get some of that. A window into the dressing room. But why? But why? ¿Por qué? I guess it's got curtains, but... Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean, find? Well, Phoenix, you do this all the time. You find something that you like and you just take it. I don't know why you think this is different. You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. You mean the murder weapon? We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Freaking Maya. Both of these two are just criminals. They're just criminals disguised as attorneys. Alright, well that's looking like that's it. Let's check it out. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? That sucks. With how small this place is, that's really unfortunate. Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Alright, so we're obviously going to find something in here. There's going to be some kind of good in here. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open the window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. The alleged sleeping spot. Wait, sorry, you're telling me that big old hulk of a man was sleeping on this tiny couch? This tiny couch. Look at this. He would struggle to sleep on this on his side. And then even then, his legs would be hanging off. What a terrible place to sleep. You might as well just be sleeping on the floor. Okay. I'm just like comparing the stool and the height of the table to the way the sofa is. Maybe the perspective is a little wonky. Trust Mosho, he's an artist. Oh, that's right. They should have hired you to draw this game, Mosho. What are they doing? Looks like someone was sleeping here. Okay, so either he made it to look like he's sleeping or he actually was sleeping here at some point. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. I would use 3D as a reference to get the perspective. Get the right perspective. Yeah, I imagine you know what you're talking about. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Yeah. She kind of looks like she belongs in this studio. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. You must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. We've been over this. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many separate stomachs does she have? Oh my gosh, Phoenix. The exact same thing that I was thinking. Ooh, look at this bag. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key. That must be Powers. Powers is... It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Let's just steal some more. We're getting really good at that. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Look at Phoenix just rationalizing his criminal activity. He's already sunk in so far. He's starting to he's no longer like I don't even know if he felt guilty to begin with, but he's like rationalizing it now. I can still click on this? I wonder what else is inside Power's bag. Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. Well, she's learning from the best, Phoenix. She's learning from the best. They always have mirrors like this in the dressing room. See, my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try it on. No. I know. I think it's the intent. He recognizes the intent, and he gets his feelings hurt very easily. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. She's good. She's good. Alright. It is just deafeningly quiet in here. Alright, that looks like that's it. Alright. Well, we know where we're going now. It's a long walk. Oh, we gotta interact with it again. I wonder if this key card we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Well, it does say Studio 1. It opened! Alright, we're in! He's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Let's go! There's the outline. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape. It's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Are you kidding me? I can't interact with this backpack? Look! A ladder! That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right. Sorry. This girl is out there. She's just gotta keep you in line, Phoenix. That's all. What are you doing, step ladder? The step ladder is the murderer. Confirmed. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone! A real live megaphone! Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. She has such a... Oh, the story, you're so innocent. What, are we talking about the ladder? What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. She is. Let's see. Well, let me reread the message. I gotta read it. What are you doing? Step ladder. Yep. That went over my head. That went over my head. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I don't want to be the director. Maybe the Steel Samurai. Oh my gosh. That emote. I think she's being serious. Most things don't go over my head. I can at least say that. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo. Oh, right. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. It probably costs more now. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you! No touching that. But I need to look at the crime tape. The outline. Oh. I don't have any recollection of this character. Most of these characters I remember, but I don't even remember her. Sorry. My partner is kinda, penny nickels. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh. You're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers, WP. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? Mariawi going on record for not trusting Penny. He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll marry Allie who did it. Penny or Old Bag? Or Will? Back to what I was doing before I was rudely interrupted. This is still not checked off. Okay, it just didn't check off or something. Check off! Everyone is a culprit until proven innocent. Throw them all in prison! Lock them all in the slammer. They outlined where Jackhammer's body lay with tape. Every new character Mary sees, she thinks they're the killer. Yep. Every character. Everyone's a suspect. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few blood stains. So that isn't a censoring thing. That is, the game is acknowledging that, like it's a that's really interesting. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Either that or they're trying to explain why there's no blood so they can get the E rating. He wasn't alive when he was stabbed. He wasn't alive when he was stabbed! Rezi says. Oops. He's a puppet. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Well, that explains why nobody saw Will taking his nap, I guess. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio's isn't doing so well right now. Should have found that out on the report, but that's a good suggestion. Yeah, that should have been in the autopsy. Unless the autopsy is wrong. Because they did say the death was from... Yeah, the cause of death is documented as pierced through the chest by a spear. So unless that gets amended, or it's wrong or something, that's what they ruled it as. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. Yeah, we'll definitely keep it in mind, well, if we have Kaiba back. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. Just like Will said, WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's... That's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Freaking old bag is like in every shot. After eating lunch, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Okay? And I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Okay, so he did his rehearsal, then he went to eat, then he went to take a nap, and that's when everybody basically lost sight of him until that photo was snapped. Allegedly. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? The food was laced! No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. The food was laced with hallucinogens, and everybody has just been hallucinating this whole time. Case closed. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Power's alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. Yeah, we really haven't. We've got a map, the autopsy, and that's it. Plus the fact that you can't get into Studio 1 without a key card. That's pretty much all we got. Those eyes are dead. If WP's the only one that came into the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph, which we haven't seen yet. Sorry. I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, Maya sure brings the excitement. Well, I don't know about that. That day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. Oh, this music makes me so tense every time I hear it. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I don't have any better information than that. So, that means either the camera was circumvented, or security guard lady is lying about something. But Studio 2, once again, we don't know if there's a camera there. I'm getting off this music. This music is giving me anxiety. Oh my gosh, that music. She's lying about something, alright. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. She's not gonna like that. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Honestly, saying that you sensed someone likewise does not cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? Hold your horses, Maya, we're getting there. If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen it. She already said she didn't. None of this is gonna really help. Alright. Let's do it. Let's go touch points with old bag. She's not gonna be happy. It's funny, the person that likes us the least is the one that we're having to bother the most. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure that you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Oh, she's turned into demon mode again. Eek. Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Don't tell her that. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like this nowadays, running your mouths like tomorrow, saying one thing when it's young, and doing the thing about respecting your elders back when we did this, carry sure you used to try and do what you... She left. Yeah, it's probably better that way. Well, thank you, Rezi. Thank you. If you need to get good at speed reading, this is the case for you. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Like I said, honestly, it's best that she's not here. Can we... My gosh, that bird. That 4D sounding bird, that singular SFX in this entire scene Oh, that gave me the idea to like look at the tree, but nothing's in the tree. I was sure that that was something. All right, the birds are suspects too. Now we can snoop. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of ours with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? I better not fool him. This is here like maybe next time. What? You're not going to look at it? Boring. We are. However, I'm gonna save the game. I guess I could have saved on that screen. Before we do that, if I could ever press the right button. Is there anything else we need to do? No, not really. This is pretty much it, so. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? What is this, the freaking 1970s or the 1980s? I guess the 1980s is a fair assumption. I mean, it looks pretty old. Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 p.m. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. I want to say it's this one. And we don't have a reference. I think it's this one. There. Entered. Nothing happened. Maybe I got the number wrong. Maybe we should go look at that camera again. We don't need to do that. We had literally a 1 in 3 chance. Oh my gosh. Gotta click through all this stuff. Alright. Middle one next. Hey! It printed out the data for that day. See what we got. He's limping. And he's in costume as well. Oh, that's really creepy looking, honestly. That's really creepy. That's making me really unsettled. Him, like, looking away, limping. I know. With his outfit on. That's so creepy. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? I know, the music's just making it worse. I hate this music. It's so good, but it just gives me so much anxiety. Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. Yeah, this is not definitive evidence by any means, though. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. October 15, 2 p.m. Photo 2? There's a photo that we haven't seen. Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Someone tampered with it. Someone has the other photo. My gosh, that's photo. I don't know why that photo is so creepy to me. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? I mean, in this reality, yes, you absolutely can. But in probably most other legal systems, you could not. October 15 to photo 2. He is limping, and he's using the spear to support himself. Could be. I guess they are. Because the other one is also really long. Yeah, the pants are too long. Well, we'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right. We'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said! Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. Is it court day? It's looking like it's court day.